Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole, and in today's Frozen Flame video we will cover the best starting housing area for Frozen Flame. So you have probably two questions immediately. Where is that best housing area, and why do you believe that this is like the best starting housing area? Because I call bullshit on that, right? So let's get into that. Where is it? Well, it's actually pretty simple to find, and you can get there super quickly right from the get-go of the game after you have finished like the 5 minutes of tutorial. And when you're opening up the map, it is right here. This is where you want to build. Unfortunately, I had early access to the game as a content creator, and I already built a house here. It was pretty cool, but then on release it got deleted completely and it's gone, so I cannot show you what I have already built here, so it looks a little bit empty, but it is right here, and this is where you start, right? This is where you come in. You do some of the quests till he is telling you to build the workbench, and then afterwards you can just go over the bridge. You are following the path, and then right here you're moving over into this area, right? And now you might ask, okay, so why is this the best starting area then? Well, because convenience. It's a bit similar to why you are choosing that flat or that house you want to buy in real life, because you're looking around you and you find a lot of like convenient things which might help you to move in. And it's the same thing here. There is a lot of convenience here. First things first, this is an area where you are not getting attacked by any enemies. Even at night, where sometimes enemies spawn in certain areas, this area is completely safe. You don't have to be afraid to be attacked by any NPCs. Second, it's a pretty open area where only a few things are in the way, and it's also like there's not a lot of hills or other things in the way, right? So this is a pretty good area to build your house, and it's pretty flat, most things considered. Also, very important, there's a teleporter right here, so you can basically go everywhere from here on out. Second, there is a level up shrine right here, so if you have a level up, you can just go here and level up your character. And for the tutorial island / starting area, this is where the main quest leads you all the time, and where you have to come back and to put in some of the items you have to farm on this island, and so on and so forth. So you have everything nearby you need to make this relatively easygoing, right? But that is not the only thing. That is just convenience. Now let's talk about the real deal here, and that is resources. This area has it all. You have a lot of trees around here you need at the beginning for building your house, because you're starting out with branches and you have to cut down a lot of trees and you have to collect a lot of branches. But later on you can also use the logs for a bigger house. There is a lot of flints and rocks around if you need them, right? You can see right here that you have some flint areas. Then what is also pretty nice is food, right? In this game you need a lot of different food sorts to make it work, and you have apple trees here. You have your little, what are they called? I always forget. Mushrooms, right? I always forget the name. I'm a dingus sometimes. But you have your mushrooms here, right? You have your apple trees here. You have those, what are they called? Sweet boar something. They're called sugar boreberry. Exactly, sugar boreberries. You can get them here for cooking, and they're respawning relatively quickly. But what's also pretty neat is that you have 2 treasure chests around this area. You can see the one treasure chest right there, and then there's another treasure chest right here behind this little hill. Now, of course, the treasure chests do not respawn, and that's not really too important. But what is important is that the enemies, even though the treasure chests do not respawn, the enemies do when you are getting close by, and you can easily farm them. Why would you want to farm those enemies? Because they're giving you fabric. And you need fabric for crafting at the beginning, quite a bit actually. So this is a pretty good place for your beginner house. Do I say that you have to build here? Nah, you can build wherever you want. And truth to be told, later on, when you are going to the other islands, there's a pretty high chance that you will probably just move all your stuff over there and you will abandon this place. But for the beginners slash starters, I figured out that this is like the best place because you have everything nearby. You have tons of trees, tons of stone, food, cloth, and it's a pretty big area you can utilize. And it's a pretty flat area, all things considered. And you're also getting not attacked by any enemies at night or at day. So it's also pretty safe. But yeah, this is why I totally believe that this is like the best starting housing area for beginners. And if you still have some questions, or maybe you found a better place, let me know down below in the comments. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more Frozen Flame guide videos and also me streaming the game, which I'm doing from Monday to Friday, starting at 8 AM East Coast time here on my YouTube channel. No, I'm not on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. You can also find me there. We're playing some other games. We're doing gaming news. So I would appreciate if you might stop by and say hi. With that said, have a good one. Stay safe.